Thank you. One thing I want to make clear right now, I was not Chet Aubuchon's college coach. However, I did play a small role in coaching inductee Greg Kelser, and I'm very proud of his accomplishments. I am pleased to accept this award in Chet's absence. Chet is well and lives in Ruston, Florida with his wife Janet. He conveys his gratitude for being selected as an inductee into the MSU Hall of Fame. He particularly is honored to be inducted with this fifth Hall of Fame class, a 7-star lineup. I never saw Chet Aubuchon play basketball, but I did experience the thrills and enjoyment of observing these other 6 stars who performed brilliantly: Fenley Collins, Ed Bagdon, Bill Mack, John Horn, Greg Kelser, Deanne Moore. Chet and I congratulate all of you. When I came to Michigan State College in 1946, the name spoken repeatedly in basketball circles was that of Chet Aubuchon. Those who saw him play raved about his ball-handling wizardry. I met Chet in the fall of 1949 when we were classmates in graduate school. We became close friends. I know that he must have been a fierce competitor on the court, but I've never met a finer, more caring, and humble person. It has been written that some people strengthen society by being the kind of person they are. That's Chet Aubuchon. Chet has much about which to boast, but he's one who is far too modest to brag. You can never get him to talk about his basketball achievements. Recently, I asked him what were his most memorable experiences at Michigan State. He talked about his summer jobs on the grounds crew under A.J. Clark, planting trees and laying concrete. He enjoyed working with his friend, a football player named Alex Butch Ketsko, who was killed in World War II. He was pleased that one day President Shaw came out of Cole's house to pace off the area in front of the Mayo dormitory, which was newly constructed, where Chet and Butch would lay the concrete for a sidewalk. The closest he came to recalling any athletic event was in reference to the DZV. The DZV was an organization formed by a group of athletes who congregated at the smoke shop located on the corner of MAC and Grand River. The moniker DZV came from a mispronunciation of the cost of a case of beer, which was $1.75 then. One of the members of the group from Europe pronounced $1.75 as dollar zeta via, hence the acronym DZV. Recalling laying concrete to reinforce the Farm Lane Bridge, Chet smiled and remembered that the DZVs won first prize for the best float at the water carnival. Can you imagine a bunch of athletes doing that? Allow me to read brief excerpts from a letter of recommendation that Nick Kerbaway, at that time the sports information director, wrote for Chet. It was dated May 2nd, 1946, to athletic publicity director of the Dow Chemical Company. Dear Sir, I'm enclosing a picture of Chet Aubuchon, taken at the time he was a member of Michigan State's basketball team. Chet is perhaps the greatest basketball player to wear a Michigan State uniform. He was a fellow who could do no wrong on the hardwood, named All-America in 1939 and 1940. Chet was the spark of the famed Gary Gang, which made basketball history at MSC starting in 1938. I skip now to the last paragraph containing a prophetic concluding statement. A great player and a great fella, Chet Aubuchon, should serve you well. His name is magic to Michigan State basketball history. Best regards, Nick Kerbaway, editor, Sports Publicity. And wouldn't you know, 32 years later, another magic man would enchant Michigan State basketball partisans. Thank you very much.